Hey guys, how's it going? CoderMan here. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why this is my new worst enemy and also show you some new stuff that I picked up for the M3. So the reason that this is my new worst enemy is because this is the valve solenoid for the exhaust. I have the IPE exhaust, as you guys know. If you don't, I'll put a link to a card, but I'm sure you guys already know I have it. Anyways, right now it's stuck open, which, isn't the worst case scenario. Reason for that is I had my buddy actually modify it so that it's bypassing this piece. And this is actually a new one. The old one is in even worse shape. But the problem is this isn't the right connector. And the reason this has become what I would consider quite a saga is simply because IPE has been hard to get in touch with. They are in Taiwan, but at the end of the day, their support hasn't really wowed me. I am talking to some people through WhatsApp, but even then, it's just been a long, drawn-out process. So it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get into some other stuff, some cooler stuff that I've purchased, a little bit about what it is and why I have it. But before we get into some new stuff that I purchased, I want to show you guys something new that I'm adding to my car collection. I know a lot of YouTubers say, hey, the channel bought a new car, but I don't know, me personally, I just kind of think that that's just a stupid way to say it. No offense to anybody that does it, it's just not my style. The channel didn't buy a new car, I did. I bought a new car for the winter, and it's actually got a pretty cool story how I got it, and it's also super low miles for what it is. So let's go ahead and check that out, and then we'll come take a look in detail at what this table is full of. So the reason that I got a new car for the winter is simply because I'm trying not to put as many miles on the M3, and also, rear-wheel drive is not the best thing for the winter. I've mentioned it in past videos. I usually drive it all year round, but at the end of the day, it's just not the best, best option. So I went ahead and picked up a 2005 Acura TL from a family member who really hasn't driven it that much. So believe it or not, this car has 48,000 miles on it, and it's a 14-year-old car. So I'm gonna do a bigger video on it, some things that I like. For those who know me, before YouTube, I actually had an Acura TSX. It was my first new car. Purchased it directly from the dealer. It was a really awesome time, and having a car payment sucked, but it was really cool to have a brand new car, all mine. So this is a new to me car, but at the end of the day, it's still new, and I'm excited for it. I'm gonna be doing some small things to it, nothing super crazy. Gonna mostly just keep it stock. Got the tires replaced, new battery, more maintenance-y stuff. I am gonna be putting a backup camera and possibly a new head unit, just because it's super outdated. As you can see, it has a tape deck, has a CD player. I personally don't even know the last time I even played a CD, let alone could put my hand on one. One cool thing it does have is a DVD-A, which, if you don't know, is actually, it's a DVD, but it's audio, and it runs on 7-channel. So it sounds really awesome. Problem is, very few artists actually ever created DVD-A content. So as you can see, it is fall in New England, so you gotta start thinking winter car. And, me personally, I just didn't want to drive the M3 all winter. It's a perfectly capable car. You can have all sorts of fun in the winter with it, in the snow, drifting, all that good stuff. But I just needed something more reliable. And, for those who know, we have the twins in our care right now. And having a 2-door car just kind of sucked for bringing them places and, putting them into car seats and all that. So a 4-door car just actually worked out much better. So on the subject of the twins, we're gonna have some updates on that. Obviously I can't go really super detailed in terms of how that's all going. But one thing I can say is the foster channel that my wife and I created is off to a great start. And we've already got, I think it's 3 videos at this point up there. So I'll leave a link in the description as well as in a card. I never remember if it's over there or over there, but I'll leave a link in both of those places. You go check out the channel. So it's a completely different project, and I'm taking a lot of the skills and the hardware and stuff that I have for this channel to go ahead and do that. So for those curious, I actually ended up creating a studio in my office upstairs, and I can show a little bit about that here. Kind of splurged on the lights. It's something I always wanted. It gives me really clean, clear light. I can cut in some footage from the actual channel right here, and you can see that it's really even light, looks a lot more professional. It's not just me holding a camera, which works all well and good for vlog type channels, more off the cuff content, but informational stuff where people are going to sit down and learn and interact with it, it needed to be something, more like this. So as you can see, I have a whole bunch of new stuff here. A couple things that are obvious is new floor mats. I ended up getting a new climate control system. Mine works perfect, but this one is actually not brand new, but it came out of a really low mile car. So it has all the buttons intact, and if you look at, like, you know, these buttons in particular, come on camera, focus. You know, but if you look at these buttons in particular, they're a lot clearer and they don't have that dreaded white film that it basically, this stuff here gets all etched off. So, and then lastly, I have some new visors, and the reason I got these is something I've actually wanted for quite a while, is they're Euro spec, and they do not have a airbag warning, which is usually printed right here, and just kind of messes with the interior. You know, these are all little aesthetic things. Of course, none of this is performance based, but at the end of the day, got all this stuff for pretty cheap from a couple different people. And so go ahead and throw it in the car. The floor mats I won't put in until the spring, just because why am I gonna have brand new floor mats with salt? So that's all I have for this video. Go ahead and like this video, comment if you have any questions, subscribe if you're new here. Let me know what you think about the stuff that I picked up for the M3. You know, let me know if there's anything else I should get. Still looking at wheels and some other things, but we're gonna see, you know, how that goes. And in my next video, I'll make a quick update on the rental property, because we have some new stuff happening with that as well. So as always, appreciate you guys checking out this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.